Thank you for your prayers and support as you have been letting us know the way you've been praying for us here at Bob Jones University. We have sustained significant damage here on campus. Lecture A was flooded and a lot of drywall now needs to be repaired. We had 6 rooms in our elementary school that were completely flooded, and so the academy probably won't be able to start till next week sometime. Our executive wing, the roof came off, a section of the roof, and so water flooded into cubicles and offices here. We had 2 inches of standing water in our break room. Gaston women's dorm and Johnson men's dorm had the basements flooded several inches. We had huge trees down all over campus, back campus. Trees were on houses, a car was crushed. And so we have been spending the last several days just trying to dig out from under the damage. But through all of this, our students, who many of them were in the dark for days in the residence halls, they didn't have hot water or hot showers, they had very limited food options in the dining common, they didn't have any way to wash their clothes or do laundry, and yet through all of this, they've had an amazing, joyful resilience.
Oh, everyone's making it an adventure and
Good.
Finding all the battery-powered things they can, the lights.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Good. How are you guys doing? Thanks so much for your work.
Yeah, absolutely.
That has been a blessing to all of us, to the faculty and staff, the parents, to people in town who've seen their testimony. Instead of being upset or angry, sad about what was happening, many of them have responded as servant leaders, going around campus in different work teams and cleaning up trees off of the driveways of retirees so that they're able to get their cars out, taking chainsaws, and groups of guys have gone all around the surrounding neighborhoods and offered to cut trees and serve our neighbors. What made you want to do that this morning?
To be honest, I didn't have a whole lot to do, and I knew there's people who needed help. So.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
A young woman came up to her dorm soup and said, "Can I clean out all the nasty food that's been in the refrigerators?" And the dorm soup said, why did you want to do that? And she said, "I was just praying and asking the Lord, how could I be a blessing?"
In Gaston, a bunch of people for a couple hours, probably 40 girls in the lobby, brought their instruments and sang.
Neat.
And
Awesome.
Yeah.
There were spontaneous praise services that broke out in the women's dorms. One of them lasted for 2 hours. And then yesterday we had a sweet time of singing and prayer and hearing God's word preached in a generated lit FMA. About 400 students came out. At the end of that service, we were praying for the Lord to protect those who have sustained even worse damage around the southeast and up in the Asheville region. And as we were praying that the Lord would bring power back to campus, I received a text message that Duke Power had let us know we were online again and power had come back. And so we rejoiced at the way the Lord had answered prayer. So even now, as we're praying for many of our faculty and staff who are in difficult situations, they've lost cars, they've lost part of their homes, and again, we know this damage is far more widespread even in Greenville, South Carolina, so we're praying for all those victims of this hurricane damage. But we just want to let you know that we're safe. If you say, "Hey, I want to do more than just pray for BJU, I would want to give a gift to help with the restoration efforts," you can hear those are happening right now just a few feet away from me and all across our campus as we're trying to restore things back for a Wednesday morning start to classes again. If you'd like to help with that, you can just follow the link at the bottom of this video, and we would love for you to be a part of what the Lord is doing. We feel like this is maybe a microcosm of what God's doing. Last week, we had 75 camps and ministries and missions organizations on campus, little knowing that by the end of the week, we would have an EXP where students got to see what that's like to live in more primitive conditions without electricity, without our devices. And yet the Lord used that for students to step up, to show their love for God, their love for each other, their love for our neighbors. We're thrilled with the joyful resilience of our student body, and we're ready to move forward with our academic year and to welcome our broader BJU family next week for homecoming.